What's kosher, boys? It's your boy MCM Reviews here again with another top 10 list. Today is my top 10 favorite cartoons. Number 10, Adventure Time. It's about a boy and a dog who go on adventures all the time, every time, all day, every day, all around the clock. You got wacky characters. You got space aliens, monsters, wizards, witches, magic people, aliens, donuts, and ice cream and candy, and a lemon, one sour lemon. Number 9, a regular show. It's two regular dudes. They're just, hanging out, getting into situations. They work at a park. I used to work at a park, so I relate to this show a lot. They're just a couple of slackers like me who, just, don't like to do their work. One's a raccoon, one's a blue jay. They got some friends with them along the way. They got a gorilla that skips a lot. His name is. They got their boss, Benson. He's a gumball machine. They got High Five Ghost and Muscle Man. I like to relate to Muscle Man because I'm fat with a lot of muscle tone on me. So, the number 8, American Dad. I like American Dad. It's like Family Guy, but since it's Seth MacFarlane's second, like it was when he created it, it was his second project, so he didn't put a lot of of his energy and time into it. So it was allowed to be more wacky and out there with the stories, and I like that. It's got a looser feel. It doesn't seem like they're trying as hard to get the laughs and stuff, which in my opinion makes the jokes flow easier and makes the laughs come a little easier from the audience. Wow, that was an actual review. Wow. Number 7, South Park. I like South Park because it kind of paved the way for adult animation as we see it today. I know you had things like in the late 80s, early 90s, like Beavis and Butthead, Daria on MTV, but it wasn't until like South Park where it became like a mainstream, and studios began feeling that, hey, we can make money off of this. People are going to watch it. So South Park was the first to do that, and Seth MacFarlane picked up after. And I know you're going to say Simpsons did that, but South Park was the one who did it to the extreme. They were the ones who were able to bring the most absurd, like profanity and just obscene nonsense and shit onto your television screen. So I like to keep that high up there. I actually did a project on South Park for my mass media class a few years back. Number 6, Family Guy. I like Family Guy because it's a fun show. It's really dumb, and the newer season, like a few years ago, and I haven't really watched it much recently, but a few years ago it got kind of bad. The writing was poor. Stories were just dumb, but I always just found myself watching them. Just when I was bored, it was like a good thing, good thing to have on in the background when I was doing other stuff. So, yeah, number 6. Number 5. I like Courage the Cowardly Dog. I haven't seen it in a while. Just started watching it on Verve again. Hashtag not sponsored. But yeah, no, it's a spooky show. It's like you got this dog. First of all, the irony in the dog's name, Courage the Cowardly Dog, that's a laugh. But no, I like it. You got this dog. He's just constantly rescuing his loving mother and abusive owner father to just from these weird, surreal, creepy monsters. And I think that terrified me as a child. I don't know how that slipped through to become an actual show for kids, but yeah. So that was number 5 for me. Number 4 is Johnny Test. Yep, that's right. You heard me right. It was Johnny Test. I love Johnny Test. I can't watch it anymore just because how dumb it is. But when I was a kid, when it was on TV, every day after school, I would just come home and I would turn on Cartoon Network and it would just line up Johnny Test at like 3 o'clock. So I'd sit there and watch like 4 episodes. And then when they put it on Netflix, I was like, fuck. And I would just watch, like, binge Johnny Test. And it was the absolute best for me. I didn't like how they changed Dookie, like the voice of Dookie halfway through, but yeah, Johnny Test is just this like this just rebel kid whose sisters are genius. It's like Dexter's Lab, but more unhinged, and it's from the perspective of Dee Dee. So I like it. I like it a lot. It was a good show. No, it wasn't. It was terrible, but I was a dumb kid. Number 3, Phineas and Ferb. I fucking love Phineas and Ferb. Don't care for Jeremy. I like Phineas, Ferb, Baljeet, and Candace. Just because oh god, it was. You got these two kids, they're stepbrothers, who just make the most like insane inventions that I couldn't even comprehend when I was their age. And they just like build them in the backyard, and nobody bats an eye. They're like, "Oh, you kids are building these wacky things." Yeah. All right. Well, good luck. I don't think I've ever heard like one of the adults be like, "Hey, be safe," except for that episode where like Candace was able to get them busted by their mom, and like it turned the world into this like Doofenshmirtz run like totalitarian state. It was nuts. Oh my god. Also, Ferb is Thomas Brody Sangster. He was Paul McCartney in Nowhere Boy, and he was in Game of Thrones, so that's a plus. I love Game of Thrones. Number 2, Gravity Falls. Whew, where do I start with Gravity Falls? I don't know. I love Gravity Falls. I love Twin Peaks, X-Files, and I absolutely love the Pacific Northwest. So anything centered there with conspiracy and supernatural twist to it is just it's gonna be something I love. You've got like I don't know how it slipped past the Disney censors, because they got a lot of like dirty jokes in there and a lot of like innuendos that Alex Hirsch was able to slip through. So that was good. That was good. See, now it's just I'm at a point now where I'm not even talking about like the show. I'm just talking about my enjoyment in it. But you know what? I guess that's all it needs. It's my video, so. Now before we get to the number 1 slot, let's get some honorable mentions. Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. Amazing show. Don't know how it slipped past the censors. Samurai Jack. Fucking love it. It was the first thing that got me into anime. What other stuff is there? Lilo and Stitch, the TV series. Kim Possible. The Jimmy Timmy Power Hour crossover trilogy. And some more. Alright, now to the number 1 MCM Review Sean's favorite cartoon of all time. Patrick McHale's Over the Garden Wall. I'm actually in the middle of writing a review for Over the Garden Wall. That's why I'm doing this little early vlog style video, because I'm in the process of writing my next full review. Because I'm writing now. Make my videos more coherent. So, I love it. I'm just gonna touch on it a bit here, and I'll save the actual review for that video, but it's only just a 10 episode miniseries. It's like 110 minutes. Each episode is like 11 minutes long, but it is so good. It is so beautifully written. The art is amazing. The voice acting, you got Elijah Wood, Christopher Lloyd, Tim Curry, John Cleese. You've got an all-star cast in this, and it's a wonder of a show. I absolutely fucking love it. You need to check it out. Alright, so that was this week's video. Sorry it was so short and dumb and stuff. I wanted to keep it in the essence of my top 10 anime review. It's not going to be like that. That one was really dumb, but really funny, in my opinion. This one I think is just going to be dumb. But yeah, hopefully I can get out the Over the Garden Wall review sometime next Wednesday or Friday, maybe. Actually, probably get it done. Yeah, hopefully Wednesday or Friday. So stay tuned for that, and stay kosher, boys.